if I get a spark in the head, right, I gotta say something about it. So check this out, right? We got this whole time, like we're in this time frame right now. And this time frame we got like, it seems like sleep people against awake people. And everybody's battling. And everybody's trying to figure out who's right and who's wrong. The idea is this, right? We're human beings, okay? We're human beings on this plane and we're having this experience. So, we're supposed to experience things. That means everything. That means our consciousness is supposed to expand outward and it's supposed to engulf things, like more things, and expand. So, how can we actually expand if we have individuals that are thinking consciously and critically and expanding, and other individuals that just don't seem like actually doing that? Now, a lot of people argue. They say things like, your journey is your journey. What you do is your thing. And this, that, and the third. Check this out, right? When it comes to, and I'm not even going to make this live thing about whether the earth is round or whether the earth is flat. It goes like this. We here as human beings done research and we have gotten information since we were children. Okay? In schools, we got information. We took this information and we investigated it. All right? We studied it. We honed it. We broke it up. We called it things. Astronomy. We took all these things. What are all these things? All these things that were given to us. The planet, the shape, the planets, the position of the sun, longitude, latitude. All these things were given to us and was taught to us, and we started understanding things, and they gave us the globe, and we looked at it, and it was like, oh, that's the globe, and that's the way it's shaped, and that's where everything is on the globe, and that's where it is, and we kept on going, and we putting all these imprints in here. We're taking this all in, right? And so, after a while, years and years and years go by, and the thing is, it's information. We just unfolded information. It's almost as if we had a book, the book was open to like a certain page, and then we came along and somebody was just like, man, what the hell's on the next goddamn page? And they turned the page and it was like, what the hell's that? And then but the idea is, some people want to read it, and some people just don't want to read it. And the argument really isn't an argument. It's just a matter of you embracing the human element of expanding your consciousness or remaining stuck where you are. Because the idea is this. You already know globe, planet, blah, blah, blah. Like, honestly, I already knew that. You know what I'm saying? So when the flat earth thing came along, if you have anywhere near of a brain that craves to expand and evolve, you're going to want to know more information on that. You're just going to want to know. The human element in you is an explorer. We need to know things. We need to expand. Why? Because we need to evolve for the next generation. So naturally thinking, you should want to expand on that subject. You should want to look into that and try and figure that out. And when it comes down to that, that's where the stigma and everything of flat earth comes from, because people's consciousness expand. And if you don't look into it, your consciousness remains stuck where you are because you have to ask some questions. I was talking to somebody about it recently, and the main problem is, I told people with a lot of things, not even the earth shape or the rest of that, everything, a lot of people can't get ready. They can't tune their brain in to make the switch over. You know what I'm saying? Because from being asleep to being awake is like switching from, analog to digital. Remember when we switched to digital? It's just like, there are some people that can make the flip and keep going on in life. And there's some people that some of y'all probably got people or relatives that y'all like, man, I don't even tell them nothing about that. bruh, I don't mention no FEMA camp. I just tell them the milk's bad for them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mention nothing like that because they'll just, they might freeze, clamp, they ain't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, there's people out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And the idea is, they think that we're out there trying to get them into this new way of thinking, when the idea is we're not trying to get you into a new way of thinking. We're just trying to get you to think. It's an expansion of consciousness. And not only that, we're doing it because we love you and we know we can't go without you, or we can only go as far as you allow us to go, because if we're going to say we're one unit, then what? We're only as strong as our weakest link. Do you want to be the weakest link? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be the weakest link? And for all the people out there to say something like, this person is on their journey and they do this when this time comes and this, that, and the third and all this other stuff. You know what? That sounds like some bullshit ass fucking cop out to me. You know why? I go like this. Anytime I want to think or I want to address any kind of situation where I'm actually trying to understand the natural order of things, I think back to people who did it naturally. Now, this expansion of consciousness, this movement that we're making consciously to actually improve ourselves and evolve as humans. Don't forget, this isn't just an idea like, oh, I'm conscious, great. No, this consciousness takes on a form of itself where you start doing things consciously, thinking things consciously, eating things consciously, pass that on to your children, and then you evolve. So with that said, check this out. Do you honestly think you were in a tribe, any tribe? It could be Indian, since everybody don't know if they're Indian or black nowadays. If it can be Indian, black, or just indigenous tribe anywhere. Do you think that you have a village that is run the way the village is run, and everybody has to go through a rites of passage? If anybody has studied any kind of indigenous anything, Indian, native, you have to go through a rites of passage. As a shaman myself, I know you have to take a rites of passage at some point. Now, if anybody knows any village that goes, oh, you're going to take a rites of passage, but, Darnell over here, he said he's on his own path. Yeah, he said he's going to do it when he wants. Yeah, he said he might not even do it. He said he ain't really down with that. He said that's like y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? If there is a flow and an expansion of consciousness and an evolution, basically a rite of passage that you are collectively going through as a consciousness, you are holding everyone back by not moving through that consciousness along with everybody else. And the crazy thing is, those same exact people, they'll sit back and they'll say things like, sit back and they'll say things like, this is your thing, that's your thing. We don't do that. I don't understand how y'all think like that. But in those same exact people, they want to see change in the world. You can't see no change in the world if you're not willing to change. You get what I'm saying? If you're going to stay in your comfort zone, you're going to remain where you are, and we are going to remain where we are, and we're going to have to, the idea is, we're going to have to pull you. We don't want to pull you. That's why we do what we do. We do what we do because we don't want to pull you. We want to just move through this. You have no idea how many people will get there and they'll break that ceiling. And after they pop that ceiling, they'll just be looking around. They got friends and they got family members that's sitting there that's still stuck because it's just like they don't want to get. They don't want to go through that rites of passage. Like spiritually, on that level, we're right here on the brink of it. Everybody can break through it. We can break through it. You know what I'm saying? We even almost undo the grips of religion. Like we're starting to think on a higher level. But we still got some people that are actually stuck because they don't understand that you don't have to attach yourself to any of these things. All you have to do is expand yourself consciously on all of them and become aware of what it is they do and what it is they are. You understand? Like when it comes to Christianity, I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I have a problem with the control mechanism that it puts on top of the people where it actually never releases their mind back to themselves. It keeps them encapsulated in this fear for their entire lives. You should never do that to someone. At some point, they should become spiritually free. You know, you got this wonderful God and this wonderful Jesus and he's so forgiving. Really? Well, fucking let me go. You know what I'm saying? But nah. They keep you trapped in that bondage for like ever. That's not what somebody true that wants your spirit to expand and wants your soul to glow and grow. That's not what they do. You get what I'm saying? But I understand the energy that Christianity presents when it has an element of light to it, when you're an individual that approaches it the right way without all the stigmas and fears that are attached to it. Yes, it has an element where it can actually do good things. Like if you were to bless some water with the element of Christ, that water would be beautiful, only because when we say this word Christ and or Christos or whatever it is, it's held in high esteem and enlightenment. It's an energy that we project out. And so because that energy, just like the water can feel that imprint of the energy, we're made out of water. We can feel that imprint of the energy. So we're feeling energy. We're not feeling religion. We can believe in religion or believe in the structure of religion that we place in it, but we're not believing in that. We're believing in energy. And that's what consciousness is. It's not like, I'm conscious, screw you, dumb Christian, and you don't know anything. No, it's just like, take a step back. Understand the situation you are in. Understand the way we're thinking and understand that we can actually think on a higher level and evolve past this if we just are willing to consciously accept some of the information, analyze it as such, and take what we will. You can easily just take it all in and digest it, but the idea is at some point you need to move through it. Okay? Yes, I know nobody likes to be told what to do. I don't like to be told what to do. But if you look around at the entire world and you look around at every single thing that's going on, it's two things you can do. It's either you can get on, you can evolve yourself consciously so that you can think on that level, like I said, and evolve and pass a different thinking down to your children. Because I don't know about you, I don't want to pass down the Easter, the Thanksgiving, the Christmas, the blah, 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 the New Year's. And I don't want to, that shit is lame, yo. That shit is lame. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 60 years old. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. You know what I'm saying? That shit is lame. It's all lame. You know what I'm saying? And there's more to it. There's more to everything. And we should access that instead of just settling for the mundane. You know what I'm saying? All the teachings and everything. We shouldn't have to just settle for that. And we should consciously think outside of that realm just so that we can evolve. And if you're not going to do it for the kids. I tell people that all the time. When they sitting around and I'm trying to tell them about the garbage they eating and all this other stuff and how it's affecting them, and no, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they know, diabetes, heart attack, and cancer run in your family, but you just going to eat whatever it is you want to eat. And if you eating whatever it is you want to eat and the kids is looking at you, what do they think? They thinking that's fine to eat. You know what I'm saying? If you sitting there coughing, mommy's sick, what are they thinking? Getting sick is normal. Mommy was sick, daddy was sick, everybody was sick. Oh, I got ovarian cyst? That ain't nothing. All my aunts had ovarian cyst. That's what's popping. It runs in the family. That's the way our fucking brain thinks. You get what I'm saying? And once you step outside of that consciousness, you can expand, and then the kids can see something different. They can see something different. If they get to see something different, they can bring something new and different into the world. So if we want to be selfish and we want to just think about ourselves, that's fine. You can easily change their diet. You know what I'm saying? And I hate when people sit there and they talk about, oh, I can't do this and he don't eat this and he do that. Do he go to the supermarket? Do he got a job? Do he go shopping? No, you don't go shopping? All right, then you put the good, nice, naturalistic food up in there. If they want to go out and buy some garbage, then let them go get them. What your mom used to tell you when you wanted to eat what you want to eat and do what you want to do? You can go get a job and go do it yourself. How come when it comes to, switching some things around in the house, all of a sudden you ain't got no control? All of a sudden you ain't got no control. Do the same goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Consciousness. You're just more aware, so that you can evolve, so that you can install some things in the next generation, into the children. You know what I mean? Flu season and people with colds and stuff and all this other stuff's about to come up now. What are we all about to do? Everybody's about to start sniffling all over the place and everybody's about to start eating chicken noodle soup. Why is it everybody thinks you take tap water, put tap water in a pot with some salt, add some carrots and some celery and some dead bird, all of a sudden you got a fucking elixir for a cold? Like, no, damn, no. You cooked a dead bird in tap water with carrots and celery. It's not an elixir for a cold. It's not, I'm just going to have me some chicken noodle. Yeah, I'm coming down. I'm going to have me some dead water bird soup. And yeah, that should really, no, wake the hell up. No, You know what I'm saying? So it's not about a stigma. You don't have to become a conspiracy theorist. Okay? Call it something. I say I'm a critical thinker. I just like to think. I like to think things through all the way. I'm gonna do some research into that. I happen to be a critical thinker. If you feel like you don't want to get stuck with the conspiracy of whatever, I don't give a fuck. Because when I talk, I know what I'm talking about. So I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna open your mouth, you better know what the hell you're talking about. So I don't care. But for those of you who got that little stigma about it, switch it up. You know what I mean? But somehow, some way, we got to evolve. And you have to look at your friends and understand that your friends aren't only your friends. A lot of friends that you have are there as spiritual beings to help you do certain things. You can have a roommate or someone that comes around and you actually just think that person's there, that person's your roommate. What do you think? They just came in the universe so that you can see them wake up every day, brush their teeth, and walk out the fucking door? Analyze the situation. See what it is you're supposed to learn from said individual. See what it is that's going on. Everybody has a reason that they're there. Find out what their purpose is. Everybody has a reason, comes into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. As soon as you know which one it is, you know exactly what to do. Every single person in your life that applies to. You know what I'm saying? Every single person. So you got to keep your mind expanded to that. So you don't think that you're just going through this I don't even want to say roller coaster. You're just going through this escalator life where, it looks like you could be going up with the steps, but you're just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be sitting there doing that with life. And consciously, that's another thing which is popped. Consciously, if you stay asleep, you're going to stay on that fucking hamster wheel. And that's the thing. Y'all on that hamster wheel if you stay asleep. When you get off the hamster wheel, that's when you're just like, yo, why am I up eight? You get up off that hamster wheel, that's when you're like, man, I was on a hamster wheel, I thought I could go over there, but man, I'm surrounded by glass, man, how can now I'm not free. You start to expand your mind. What's over there? That's what you want, get off the hamster, consciously just